It is bright, it is sunny, it is beautiful at the ballpark. Right around 80 degrees as the Cardinals get set to host the Duluth East Greyhounds. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind home plate for CTN's live coverage of high school baseball. And Howie, neither team has seen a lot of games in actual baseball weather. And getting late in the season, it's always nice to have a day like today.
Well, we finally get a day like today, and it is beautiful baseball weather. In fact, they were mentioning somebody on the Duluth sideline. It's almost too warm coming from up north in Duluth, but this should be a good one. It's going to be a good test for the Cardinals. They're struggling a little bit this year at 4-11, but if they can get this win, this would be a good opportunity for them to get things moving in the right direction.
Here's a look at how they will come to the plate. Third baseman Ethan Cole set to lead them off, followed by Dean Hudoba. The pitcher Joe Voss hitting in the 3 spot with Garrett Johnson behind him. Charlie Sutherland hitting 5 and playing at shortstop. The catcher Ryan Carlson in the 6th spot. Bo Sward, Bo Brown, and Max Devlin round out the order for the Greyhounds. Nick Bradley getting the start and throws one on the inside edge for a strike, 0-1.
That's a good test for Nick Bradley as well. You know, this is an opportunity to face a pretty good hitting ball club. They come in at 8-5. They're having a decent season.
Goes to the breaking pitch, grounded to the left side, over to his right as Manders throws on the run and got him in time to a stretched Jack Vlacity for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, Manders had to go deep, and that was a nice throw just to get him. And as you mentioned, Velocity had to stretch to get the out.
Dominic Espinoza is playing at second. Jared Fearing, the third baseman, to start the afternoon. Antonio Manos, Ian Wynn, and Sam Halverson in the outfield. Rick Petroff is behind the plate for Bradley as he delivers just low and away to Dean Hudoba, 1-0. Hudoba grounds it to the left side, backhanded by Fearing, takes his time, makes a throw, it gets away. Petroff is there to back up, so no chance for Hudoba to advance, but he will reach on an error with one away here in the top of the first inning.
Well, it started with a nice backhanded stab by Fearing, but again, he just could not get the throw across the diamond. He had the time to get the base runner, he just didn't get it on target. Not much Velocity could do to keep that ball in place, but fortunately he was not able to take an extra base with the ball getting behind him.
This one skied high to left, over near the foul territory is Halverson. He misjudged it. It's over his head and fair. The throw coming to third, but sliding in safely is Hudoba, and an error followed by a double. And the Greyhounds have some going here in the first.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's looking up into the blue sky on that one. And again, he just, as you mentioned, just misplayed the ball. You know, most times than not, he's going to make that catch.
So 2 in scoring position, 1 away, and the cleanup hitter, Garrett Johnson, will come in.
Yeah, just he just couldn't, maybe he couldn't see it at the end there, and it got over his head.
Fastball fouled out of play.
The Greyhounds now threatening already here in the top of the first, with runners at second and third and just 1 away.
Oh, and they're putting it on the board as an error rather than a double for Joe Voss. Big sweeping curveball, but doesn't break back into the zone. It's 1-1.
And again, that's a ball he probably should have had, and like I said, most times than not, he's going to get that ball, but just misjudged it a little bit and got by.
Good slider for a stringing strike, and Garrett Johnson behind in the count, 1-2.
Well, Joe, this would be a big out if they can get it at the plate. Garrett Johnson is a tall young man. We'll see what kind of, if he gets a hold of a pitch.
High fly to center, Wynn to his right, backing up, will make the catch, tagging, and coming home will be Hudoba. Play goes to the cutoff man, and they keep Voss from advancing to third. So a sacrifice fly by Johnson. A 1-0 game for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, Johnson got a hold enough of it just to keep it far enough in the outfield where the run was going to score. Would have been tough to get him at the plate.
All right, Joe, nobody home.
And now Charlie Sutherland takes a hack, gets a piece, spoils it to the backstop, 0-1. High fly to short left. Manders runs away as it falls between all three fielders. And safely at first is Sutherland. Coming home to score is Voss.
Yeah, and again in a situation where you should have recorded the out. It's going to fall between players and score another run.
This one goes on the board as a hit. Just found the soft spot on that bloop, and it drops between Halverson, Fearing, and Manders. So Sutherland at first, a 2-0 lead. They'll try and pick him off, but he's back safely. Good pitch there that falls in for a strike. Ryan Carlson, the catcher, at the plate now for the Greyhounds. Fastball up high, 1-1.
Carl's just trying to get out of the inning with 2 away. Greyhounds just trying to keep this one going.
Foul to the backstop, 1-2.
Well, good spot for Bradley now at 1-2 ahead in the count. Got an opportunity to see if we can get him to chase something. Not chasing that.
Down and away, Petrov takes a look at Sutherland down at first. And now a full count. It is ball 4 low. And a walk puts 2 on with 2 out, 2 already across. And the designated hitter, Bo Sward, will come to the plate.
Situation if you're Coon Rapids, do not want to afford to give a base hit up in this situation. You're trying to get out of the inning. Already allowed 2 runs coming across the plate. A couple errors in the field.
Breaks down and away out of the zone, 1-0. Good backhanded stop by Petrov. Make sure the runners don't have a chance to advance. Fastball down low. 2-0.
Another nice stop in the dirt.
Not the pitch he was looking for. I think that was supposed to break and did not. And now in danger of loading the bases with 2 outs. And he does. It skips off the glove of Petrov, but no extra damage done. It's ball 4.
Well, now you're in a situation that obviously you want to record the out at the plate, but it's an opportunity for Duluth East to see if they can have a really big first inning.
An opportunity now for Bo Brown, the left fielder, with the bases juiced and 2 away. Bradley with a fastball that misses outside, 1-0. There's a called strike on the fastball, 1-1. I don't think there was any way Brown was going to take the bat off his shoulder until he saw Bradley throw a strike.
I agree.
They're back-to-back walks, 1-1, and a good break to that pitch. Through the zone, gets Bradley ahead in the count, and again, a strike away from ending the inning.
And that was a pitch I think he was looking for a little bit earlier that didn't break the way he wanted it to.
Go ball. You're on it.
Fastball
to the backstop. We'll try again at 1-2.
Well, if he can get Brown at the plate, you know, as tough an inning as it's been, it would be huge for Coon Rapids.
This one chopped back, bounces off the glove of Bradley. He's got no play anywhere. Everybody moves up a base. It's 3-0 Greyhounds here in the top of the first.
Yeah, it was a tough chop. It was his ball, but just couldn't field it cleanly. It keeps the inning alive and scores another run for the Greyhounds.
And it's going to be ruled the third error of the inning on the Cardinals as Bradley got his glove to it. Couldn't control it. Pitch is low to Max Devlin, the 9th hitter of this first inning. Good pitch there to even the count. Good stop by Petrov. Keeps Carlson from trying to come home. Carlson at third, Sword at second, Brown at first. And Max Devlin, the right fielder and 9th hitter of the inning, standing at the plate. A 3-1 count is up high. That's a RBI walk. And a 4-0 lead for Duluth East will bring Matt Mossy out to the mound.
New dad, Matt Mossy. Congratulations to the Mossy
Absolutely.
family. Beautiful little girl. Yeah, been a tough inning so far for Nick Bradley. And for the fielding behind him. Maybe even more so.
Well, the first one definitely an error. I originally would have called that a double that got over Halverson, because typically if the outfielder misjudges, even if the outfielder does misjudge it, if he doesn't get a glove on it. So we're back to the top of the order. Ethan Cole, a ground out to short that started the inning, and a nice play in the field by Mark Manders to get that first out way back when we started this half inning.
2 games ago, Ethan Cole was pitching and he took a ball to the nose, had to go to the hospital. Stayed in the game, by the way. He had to go to the hospital, get 3 stitches, broke his nose, and he's back playing today. We had guessed that he's got to be a hockey player.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Coach Silgendal for clarification, but yeah, with something like that, it's usually a hockey player. Ethan Cole left looking at the plate. A big strikeout for Manders, but damage done. 4 runs on the board, just 1 hit for the Greyhounds in the top of the first. Cardinals, their first chance at bat after this on CTF.
In order for us to continue participating in athletics and activities,
we need to work together.
Wash your hands often, especially when you're in public areas.
If you're sick, stay home.
Stay at least 6 feet away from other people, and do not hang out in groups.
Cover your nose and mouth with a mask or use a cloth face covering.
Help keep us in the game.
Please practice health and safety protocols so we can keep doing what we love. Mask up, Rebels.
Tornadoes.
Cardinals. Bengals.
Huskies. Mask up and Oklahoma.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. Scrub them while you sing this song. Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash. Rub your hands and fingers and the places in between. Using soap and water makes your hands so clean. Wash your hands. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now dry.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, just like Elmo.
Back at the ballpark, and a big number put on the board by the Greyhounds in the top of the first inning, aided by 3 questionable plays in the field by the Cardinals. Talking in the break, I probably would have ruled it 3 hits and 1 error. But that's Yund official. I will go with their rulings.
We have no choice, really.
That's true. Ian Wynn standing in to lead things off against Joe Voss. Big cut, but a miss. It's 1-1.
The Cardinals obviously able to get a chance to see a lefty here.
It's been a parade of lefties for the Cardinals this year.
Okay.
This is probably the 8th or 9th game that they've faced a left-handed pitcher.
Okay.
Wynn fouls it back. It's 2-2. And it hit me. That's what I get
Does
for
he get
looking
workers' comp, I wonder? I have to
Right.
look that up. Do you get workers' comp for that?
How did that get through?
It bounced at the top of the fence and bounced over. I watched
Guess
it.
I should have kept my eye on the ball.
I watched it, but I didn't think it was going to hit you.
Well, it first hit the table.
Yeah.
If I had my feet where I normally do, it would have hit me right in the feet.
Yeah.
Full count for leadoff man Ian Wynn. Voss kicks and fires down low, ball 4.
Well, definitely the runner you want on base to start this game for Coon Rapids with his speed.
Here's a look at the batting order for Coach Mossy and the Cardinals. Jack Flassity playing at first, hitting second. The left fielder, Sam Halverson, behind him, followed by Antonio Manos in the cleanup spot. Jared Fearing is hitting 5th. Mark Manders, the shortstop, in the 6th spot. That one in the dirt. Wynn takes off. He slides in safely on a wild pitch.
Yeah, Ian looked like he was getting off the pin with the pitch. Once he saw it hit the dirt, he didn't hesitate.
Ricky Petroff, the catcher, Parker Roloff, the DH, and Dominic Espinoza round out the order for the Cardinals. It's now 1-0 to Vlacity, with Wynn in scoring position at second. Another one in the dirt off the plate.
Nice job by Carlson to keep that ball in front of him.
It doesn't have to get far away for
That's what
Wynn
I'm
to
saying.
advance. There he finds his zone, 2-1. At the knees on the outside edge. And a big hook. Gets Vlacity swinging, evens the count at 2-2.
Good spot for Jack here. He's been hitting the ball well.
Fastball low and a full count.
Ooh.
And
That made it closer than I think he wanted it to be.
I was surprised that he went,
I was too.
but he's going to get there safely, now just 90 feet away.
Well, he's definitely aggressive. There's no question about that.
Another look as he slides in just ahead of the sweep tag by Cole. Full count. And Vlacity back up the middle. Sutherland charges, throws to first for the out. Wynn will score from third, and the Cardinals are on the board.
That's just great hustle by Ian Wynn to get the opportunity to score a run here in the top of the first.
So look at the defense for Duluth East. Max Devlin, Brady Gray, and Bo Brown in the outfield. Garrett Johnson and Dean Hudoba on the right side of the infield. Charlie Sutherland, the shortstop, with Ethan Cole at the corner. Ryan Carlson is behind the plate for Joe Voss. And a swing that Halverson would like back to start his at bat.
I was just going to say the same thing.
As he saw Voss start Vlacity with a couple of pitches that bounced off the plate, he goes and swings at one that was down there, and now the curveball gets him swinging, and Voss in control 0-2. Down low, 1-2.
A good opportunity by Voss. See if he can get him to chase that ball that's down in the zone. He has a couple pitches to play with.
Goes back to the hook and gets Halverson swinging at a pitch in the dirt for the second out of the inning. And now Antonio Manos. High heat. Manos can't catch up, falls behind 0-1.
Another nice pitch
And
there.
Voss drops in an off-speed pitch right in the top of the zone to get ahead in the count 0-2.
Ooh, tough one to hold off on.
Fastball misses just outside, apparently. And now 1-2. Goes back to the changeup, gets him swinging, back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. The leadoff walk does come home, but it's 4-1 Duluth East after one. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Winston, nice hands, drives, scores. Big hole for the home team early on. Two trouble areas for this team all game long. Those second two columns. All too often, it's been more E than H.
All year long. It's been tough for him. And, you know, Nick Bradley wants to have a little easier inning than he had previous. Look to see if he can get a quick one and get the Cards back to the plate.
Dean Hudoba reached on an error and started the scoring. Grounds it to third again. Fearing the throw this time is where Vlacity can scoop it up for out number one.
Now, of course, we talk about Jared Fearing all the time, just a freshman. Been the regular third baseman for, I believe, for a while.
Joe Voss with a fly high to left field that was misjudged and fell behind Sam Halverson. And on the board as E7. And now watching the breaking pitch miss low, 2-0.
Good patience on that pitch by Voss.
Fastball will get a called strike, 2-1.
Just finds that inside portion of the plate.
That one laced at second. It bounces out of the glove of Espinoza. Error numero cuatro.
Well, the errors continue for Coon Rapids in the field, and again, that's a situation where he just couldn't handle that, and one that he should have been able to. It just popped out of his glove.
On Espinoza, not a lot of innings at the second base position, but like to have that one back, but this one foul and will get out of play down the third base line. Garrett Johnson, a sacrifice fly to center. Oh, 1 pitch is down and in. 1-1. Up and away, 2-1. Johnson throws a barrel at it and gets a piece. 2-2.
That was a big pitch for Bradley, even the count.
One out, one on. The Greyhounds a 4-1 lead.
Oh, that pitch got away from him just a little bit.
Easy take for Johnson, and now a full count.
As tall as Johnson is, he's not going to swing at that one.
Voss, the runner at first. That pitch way upstairs again. Ball 4, 4th walk of the ball game for Nick Bradley.
Petrov will take a walk to the plate to talk to him, try and settle him down a little bit. One away, runners at first and second.
Charlie Sutherland with a bloop RBI single. And later scored a run, now with 2 on and 1 out. Trying to help his team add to the lead early. Fastball fouled back and out of play. Not quite able to break that one down. Finishes just high and away. 1-1. Fouling out of play, 1-2.
Now get a good situation for Bradley here, heading the count.
Down and in, 2-2. High bouncer down the first base line, fielded in foul territory. We'll try again at 2-2.
Ball just went foul.
Down and in and a full count, and Bradley in danger of walking the bases full with one out here. Good breaking pitch, but spoiled by Sutherland back into the yards behind us. It'll stay 3-2.
Yeah, Sutherland just making sure he fought off that pitch to keep his at-bat alive.
That one might have been out of the zone, and it bounced off of the glove of Espinoza again. I imagine that's going to be error number 5 of the afternoon. We're only in the second inning. And the bases are full without the courtesy of a hit here in the second inning. Still only one out.
Well, the Greyhounds they have 4 runs, just only on 1 hit so far, according to the scorekeeper in the dugout.
Ryan Carlson walked and later scored in that 4-run first. Down in the dirt, good stop by Petrov. 1-1.
Yeah, just dead that ball and keep it in front of you.
Hit well to left center. Running for it is Wynn. He's got it for the catch. Tagging in, coming home is Joe Voss. The other 2 runners stay where they were. A sacrifice fly for Carlson makes it a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, Carlson got a hold of that one, gave it a ride. And the Greyhounds get that 1 run that they gave up in the bottom of the first, get it back.
Bo Sward also able to earn a walk in the first, goes fishing on a big slow curve ball and is behind in the count 0-1. They go back to it again, and again a big swing by Bo Sward. And now Bradley ahead, and they count 0-2.
That was a nice pitch.
And it throws Sward for out number 2. Second strikeout of the ball game for Nick Bradley. And the Cardinals limit the damage to 1, but they trail 5-1, middle of the first on CTN.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp. I'm getting implants. I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
Ken Sundstrom Field is awash in sunlight on a Monday afternoon.
It really is. It's very pleasant here at the ballpark. Beautiful day. Cardinals have like a beautiful inning at the plate.
Well, making it a lot harder on themselves so far with 5 errors through 2 innings. Jared Fearing looks at a fastball right down the pipe from Voss, strike 1. Voss follows it up with one that at the bottom drops out, and Fearing twists around and falls behind 0-2.
Oh, nice pitch.
And looking at a fastball at the knees. 3rd straight strikeout for Joe Voss on the mound for Duluth East.
Number 18, shortstop Mark Manders.
Shortstop Mark Manders will take a look at the left-handed hurler for the Greyhounds, and a fastball just off the outside edge, 1-0. Good fastball there, but Manders can't catch up, 1-1.
Voss is starting to settle in a little bit from the mound. It's been pretty consistent.
Gets himself back in the driver's seat, 1-2. Yeah, after giving up the leadoff walk to Ian Wynn, he went deep into the count with velocity, but got the ground out that drove in the run. Then 3 straight strikeouts, and now up high to Mark Manders, and it's 2-2. But he's been doing it rather quickly.
Yeah.
3-pitch strikeout for Jared Fearing, and here's another one. So it's 4 in a row.
Yeah, you can see the rhythm developing for him.
Yeah, that's the first of his 4 straight strikeouts that's gone more than 4 pitches. Ricky Petrov takes a fastball at the letters, 0-1. Goes to the changeup and gets Petrov out in front, 0-2. Now he came back with the fastball to Fearing in this spot. He does the same here. Same result, a 3-pitch strikeout. As Voss fans the side, sets down 5 straight strikeout victims so far, and Duluth East has a 5-1 lead as we go to the 3rd on CTA.
We scored? Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. But I need that back. No. Kevin!
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Back at the Cardinal Sports Complex, the Cardinals in a big hole early. Duluth East 5 runs on just 1 hit and 5 Cardinal errors. Cardinals scored their 1 run without the courtesy of a hit back in the 1st inning. Yeah, but since then, Joe Voss has really taken over this game from the hill in the bottom half of the innings.
So far, he's looked very, very good. And obviously, Cardinals hurting themselves in the field.
Left fielder Bo Brown will lead things off. He reached on an error, had grounded it back toward the pitching mound, and it got away from Nick Bradley in that first inning. A run did score on the play, but as it was ruled an error, no RBI. Bradley quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Big curveball. This one will get to Espinoza at second, over to Vlacity for the out. And there's one gone.
Next batting, number 2, Max Devlin, right field.
Well, yeah, you put it in play and make the Cardinals field the ball. I mean, they're having obviously difficulties doing that a little bit today, and that time Dom made the play, got the first out of the inning.
Max Devlin, RBI walk in the first inning. It was a really nice break on that pitch.
Nobody needs a quicker inning than Nick Bradley.
Yeah, he's
thrown a lot of pitches so far.
Yeah. Another nice curve, and that one caught the corner as Devlin flinched out of the box. 0-2.
Oh, he almost offered.
That I thought was a better pitch than the one before, but just missed down and away. It's 1-2. Goes to the fastball, called third strike.
Next batting, number 35, third baseman Ethan Cole.
Back to the top of the order. Take another look at Bradley's third strikeout. All 3 have been called third strikes. First one was to this batter right here, but Ethan Cole swinging at the first pitch, hit into short left center. Wynn on his horse, got a good break and is there for the catch, and a 1-2-3 third inning for Bradley and the Cardinals. They are back at the plate when we return on CTF.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything. I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor. If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Break out the umbrellas to keep away the heat.
Working on your tan, though. Getting that early tan.
It is a beautiful day at the ballpark. Joe Voss has been impressive. 5 straight strikeouts. And he starts the third with a fastball past Parker Roloff, 0-1.
Yeah, you can see he feels really comfortable on the mound right now. Throwing strikes.
Yeah, 11 pitches to get 3 strikeouts in the second inning. 2 of the 3 were called third strikes. This one off the handle, one bounce to Sutherland. He'll throw over for out number 1.
Hey, I wasn't sure how he's going to field that at first, but it did bounce cleanly into his glove.
Well, it was kind of an in-betweener because it got in on the hands a little bit of Roloff. Didn't get a lot on it. Kind of a change-up off the bat. But Sutherland able to field the ball cleanly and make the throw in plenty of time. And now Dominic Espinoza looks at a pitch up and away, 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count is even.
He's got some nice movement on his fastball.
I think they call it giddy up and go.
Yeah.
The good fastball down in on the inside edge at the knees. Gets Voss back ahead, and they count 1-2. Tried to tempt him, but Espinoza stays smart, 2-2. Called third strike, and Espinoza thought that was off the outside edge. But it's going to be strikeout number 6 in the first time through the order for Joe Voss.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah, I think he thought that one was just a little bit low.
Ian Wynn looks at that big hook in the dirt, 0-1 or 1-0. And now a fastball high and tight, 2-0.
We saw what happened in his first at bat when he earned the walk, came around and scored.
3-0. And with 2 outs, Win, one of your better hitters, definitely green light right here.
Oh, absolutely.
You should get something good to hit. Instead, it's ball 4 high.
Next batting, number 36, first baseman, Jack Velocity.
Wynn moved to second on a wild pitch, stole third, came home on a ground ball by Jack Velocity.
Yeah, and he just decided to steal third. It was a close play at the bag too, but he was just getting able to slide in underneath the tag.
And they'll check on him. I mean, they know he's got speed. Two-away runner at first, and they'll check Wynn again, and he's back safely, well ahead of the throw. Then delivers high to Velocity, 0-1, or 1-0. Or one or the other.
Good guess. 1-0.
1-0. I'll remember. How does this game work?
Well, you know, there's a little white ball and a bat, you hit it around.
Fastball right down the pipe, evens it up 1-1.
Get 3 outs in an inning. Remember, it comes back to you.
Last time I checked, of the hits, runs, errors column, you don't want your biggest number in the third of those columns.
It's never good. It's never, good things never come because of it.
Off-speed pitch, and Velocity swings and misses, 1-2. Goes to that breaking pitch again, but can't tempt Velocity as it dies down and in. Easily over at second is Ian Wynn.
Yeah, it's such an important advance because if Velocity come up with a base hit here, it's a run is going to come across with his speed.
Fastball blown past him, a second strikeout of the inning, 7th of the ball game for Joe Voss. We move to the 4th, Duluth East 5, Coon Rapids 1. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Not the numbers they wanted to put up on the board this Monday afternoon. Last couple of weeks of the regular season for the Cardinals, they entered play at 4-11 with 5 games remaining. Games Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week. They'll be at Spring Lake Park tomorrow afternoon. Bradley's curve dives down and away. Dean Hudoba reached on an error in the first, scored a run, grounded out to third in the second.
Nick Bradley had a really efficient inning in the top of the third. He's looking to see if he can repeat that here in the fourth. Cardinals certainly need a couple of quick innings in the field.
This one driven down the line to left, and it is a home run to lead things off here in the fourth inning for Duluth East.
Yeah, he drilled that. He got a hold of that pitch and drilled it over the left field fence in the corner.
It's hard to tell if it was going to hold the line and stay fair. It did. And Hudoba pushes the lead to 6-1 for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, he turned on that pitch nicely. Another run, a cushion for the man at the plate right now, Joe Voss.
Well, Voss has definitely helped his own cause. He's reached on error twice and scored both times.
I can say he didn't touch.
Come on, Seven. Voss calls time, steps out. Nice break, but just inside, 1-0.
Duluth East had a Saturday game with Spring Lake Park coming off a 6-0 win.
Well, the Cardinals played Totino Grace here and then a night game at Champlain Park Tuesday, Wednesday last week. And we're outscored 16-1 in those two affairs.
Ouch.
So they were really hoping they could start this week on a positive note. It has not been so much so far. This one hit well to center. Wynn going back, looking over his head, can't catch up. It's going to one-hop the wall. Voss is turning two, digging for third, and he's there safely with a triple. Still nobody out here in the fourth inning.
Yeah, he got a hold of that pitch, Joe, and drilled it to the deepest part of center field. So head coach Matt Mossy will take a walk out to the mound. Yeah, last two hitters.
And we'll see if this is the end for Nick Bradley. He's only thrown 2 pitches in the strike zone in this inning so far. One over the left field fence and one to the fence in center.
Well, I didn't see anybody warming up.
And bring a courtesy runner in for Voss while the Cardinals meet at the mound. They will leave Nick Bradley on to face Garrett Johnson. Johnson a sac fly and a walk so far this afternoon.
That's Max Sazama, pinch runner, number 19 for
Courtesy.
Courtesy. I did that last game too.
Johnson will dig in. And look at a pitch on the outside edge at the knees, 0-1. We've got Lucas LeBrant now at second base. 0-2. This one a high fly to center when backing off and to his right. Makes the catch. Tagging and coming home is the courtesy runner, and it is a 7-1 lead for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, and just the first out of the inning here. Top half of the fourth.
Charlie Sutherland with an RBI single in the first, reached on error in the second. Good looking pitch, but just inside to Sutherland, 1-0.
Yeah, again, that pitch didn't miss by too much. Just off the inside part of the plate.
Fastball called the strike, evens the count. Sutherland out in front, got a piece of it, 1-2. Foul back, it'll stay 1-2. One away, two across. In the inning for Duluth East, they have a 7-1 lead. Top of the fourth inning. This one hit well toward left center, long run for Wynn. Dives and cannot give it a glove on it. Sutherland will hold up at second with a stand-up double. 3 hits in the inning for Duluth East, a double, a triple, and a dinger.
And they're hitting the ball hard against Bradley here in this inning. Runner in scoring position with just one away.
Ryan Carlson, a sacrifice fly last time up, walked and scored in that 4-run first. Take another look at the diving effort from Wynn. This one, a short bloop into left. Runner will stop at third as Halverson got it in quickly, but a single puts runners at the corners. Still only one out here in the inning for Duluth East. Voss Ward, a walk and a strikeout. Now trying to extend an already big inning and big lead for the visiting Greyhounds.
Yeah, with potential, as you mentioned, to break things open a little bit more.
Nice looking breaking pitch through the zone to get Bradley ahead in the count 0-1. Pitch down to the dirt, good stop by Petrov. 1-1.
See if they send the runner at first.
Carlson taking a pretty conservative lead over there. Hasn't shown that he's going to try, but this one fouled away, 1-2. Keep an eye on Carlson, make sure he stays close to the base. Big curveball called third strike.
Boy, and that was
Swart, I think, knew it as soon as he saw it.
He did. He hung his head.
Decided as it looked out of the hand like it was coming up and in. He decided not to swing and then saw it fall in. And he's a strikeout victim for the second time this afternoon. 4 strikeouts in the game for Bradley. And now the 2 away, just trying to keep any more from coming home. Bo Brown at the plate.
Yeah, that's a big second out for Coon Rapids. They certainly do not want any more damage. Already trailing by 6.
Check the runner again and again. Carlson back in plenty of time. Now 2-0. Up high, 3-0.
Still no action in the Cardinal bullpen. They're going to let him pitch out of this.
Called strike. Brown taken all the way on 3-0.
Carlson thought that was ball 4, and he started going to the second and quickly realized he better get back to the bag.
Way up high, but he went after it. High pop to short right. In on it for the catch is Antonio Manos. And the Greyhounds add on a couple more, but leave some stranded. They are up 7-1 midway through the 4th on CTS.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nick Bradley has chalked up a couple of strikeouts, not quite as many as his opponent, Joe Voss. Unfortunately for the Cardinals hurler, he's had some sketchy defense behind him. 5 errors committed by the Cardinals, but a couple of big hits, including the long ball in that last inning by Dean Hudoba. And a 7-1 Duluth East lead. 91 pitches through 4 innings for Nick Bradley.
That's a lot of pitches.
Sam Halverson, a strikeout victim first time up. Now a 1-1 count. Voss throws it down and nearly gets a piece of him.
Haven't seen too many get away from him here so far this afternoon. Voss has been pretty consistent.
Another pitch missing low, 3-1. 7 strikeouts through 11 batters for Joe Voss.
That's
this
efficient.
one grounded right side, fielded by Hudoba. Over to Johnson for out number 1.
Next batting, right fielder, number 26, Antonio Manos.
Just 2 base runners allowed. Ian Wynn both times by walk. Manos, a strikeout victim, his first time up as well. Takes a fastball inside, 1-0.
Yeah, those 2 walks are really the only blemishes on Voss's record here today so far.
Foul back, out of play, 1-1.
Hasn't given up a base hit.
Gets him swinging with a curve, and Voss back in the driver's seat, 1-2, someplace he's very familiar with.
Yes, he has been.
Fastball high and outside, can't tempt Manos with that. It's 2-2. This one hit back through the middle on a hop. It's Sutherland. Good job getting off the bat quickly. It looked like that one might sneak through, but not as much velocity as he would have liked coming off the bat. Sutherland able to cut it off and keep the Cardinals scoreless on the, or hitless on the afternoon.
Yeah, I as well thought that ball was going to go back up the box, but he just made a really nice play to cut off the path and quick throw over to the bag.
Fearing punched out on 3 pitches first time up. Wisely lays off a pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Fastball in to even it up, 1-1. This one stroked into the outfield, and Fearing has the first hit of the afternoon for Coon Rapids.
That was a solid base hit by Fearing. He's able to poke that one back up the box.
Right back where it came from. And now Mark Manders with a runner at first, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cardinals trail 7-1. Fastball too tall, 1-0.
Manders trying to keep this inning alive for Coon Rapids. After Voss gives up his first base hit.
And Voss hasn't been in this position much.
Oh.
Not only with a runner on, but behind in the count, 2-0. Comes back with a fastball belt tie that Manders holds off on, 2-1. Trying to move over is Fearing, and he is going to get there. That one didn't get far away, but a good jump by the freshman gets into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, that was the key, is the jump he got off the bag.
Carlson did a pretty good job of keeping it close, but Fearing into scoring position, a 3-1 count now to Manders. Got a piece, but fouled it back. It's full. Able to get a piece of that one as well and foul it back. Stay alive at 3-2.
Yeah, does a good job protecting the plate.
Ball 4 in the dirt. First walk issued by Voss to a guy not named Ian Wynn. So 2 on and 2 out for Petrov.
Well, Card's trying to get a little 2-out rally going here. This game in the bottom of the 4th, trailing by 6. I'd like to get at least a couple back.
Fastball misses low, 1-0. First control struggles of the ball game really for Joe Voss. 2-0. First time in the ball game Coon Rapids has had more than one base runner.
Put a little pressure on and not finding the zone is Voss.
Petrov grounds it to short. Sutherland with a great backhanded stick and throws it across in time to end the inning. Nice play from the Greyhounds shortstop. Ends the Cardinal threat. It's 7-1 Duluth East as we head to the 5th.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Fifth inning, we have a new pitcher, Mark Manders, taking over. Not the inning that Nick Bradley was hoping for, but 2-3, I think, of the, just the 2 runs in the 4th inning, I think, that were earned.
So with Manders coming in, Fearing's going to move over to short. Zach White will come in and play third base for Coon Rapids.
Now pitching for Coon Rapids, Mark Manders.
So let's start with number 9 hitter Max Devlin. Devlin, a walk in the first, a strikeout in the 3rd. Will be the first one to see what Manders has to offer. Fastball in for a called strike. 0-1. Devlin was tempted but able to hold off and take that pitch outside to even the count 1-1.
Yeah, he started towards it.
Similar to that, but that time he should have swung as the breaking pitch broke right across the plate, 1-2. Goes back to it, gets the strikeout. Good start to the outing for Mark Manders.
Mark's had a fair amount of innings pitched so far this season. Another one of the young players for the Cardinals.
And now back to the top of the order. Ethan Cole 0 for 3, a ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out. Up and in, evens the count, 1-1. On the ground to third, White takes his time, makes the throw, and there's 2 gone.
Solid fielding play by Zach White for the out number 2.
Hdoba with the long ball last time up. Line shot right down the left field line, just staying fair and just clearing the fences, making it a 6-1 lead at that time. Joe Voss followed on as the next batter and hit a triple. This one hit to short left center. Over for it is Wynn. He makes the catch. And that is a quick inning on the mound for Mark Manders and the Cardinals. A lot of work to do, not many outs to get the 6 runs they trail, but we'll try next on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you.
Joe Voss has had a nice afternoon on the hill, giving up just 1 hit. He's struck out 7, 3 walks, 1 run allowed.
He had a little shaking inning last for him.
Parker Roloff leading off for the Cardinals. Ground out his first time up. And now up high makes it 2-0. A little bit longer inning in the 4th for Joe Voss. Throwing a few more pitches than he had as he really started off strong and was cruising. Called strike on the inside edge, evens the count 2-2.
Not sure
for number 22.
I'm not sure he agreed with the call.
They often don't.
No.
Strike 3 swinging. Strikeout number 8 for Joe Voss. Lucas LeBrant came in the third and will hit for the first time this afternoon.
Home plate official adjusting his scorecard since it's LeBrant's first at bat here this afternoon.
Fastball called a strike at the knees, 0-1. And then way up high, 1-1. Speed pitch. And Voss right back ahead, and they count 1-2.
Where he's been most of the afternoon.
And fires the fastball by him. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the fifth. Numbers 8 and 9 on the afternoon for Joe Voss. So he's struck out half of the Cardinals that have come to the plate as we get back to the top of the order for the third time. Has not retired this young man.
No.
Ian Wynn has worked his way on with a couple of walks. He's stolen a couple of bases, and he scored a run. May have chased a fastball up out of the zone right there, and it's 1-1.
Which he doesn't do very often. He's pretty patient at the plate.
Easy take as that one skipped 6 feet in front of home plate. 2-1. Gets a fastball by him, and it's an even count, 2-2. High fly, twisting foul, and out of play.
Kenny just with 2 strikes reaches out, gets a piece of it.
Wisely lays off a pitch in the dirt and gets the count full.
I got him. See what he comes back with a good pitch here. If it...
Well, he'd love to get a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah.
And he'd love to retire Wynn for the first time. And he does. A called third strike on the outside edge. Second time he's had a 1-2-3 inning. Both times have been when he has struck out the side for the Cardinals. We go to the 6th with the Greyhounds up 7-1 on CTN. Top of the 6th inning at the Cardinals Sports Complex. Coon Rapids trailing Duluth East 7-1. Cardinals finish up the regular season with 5 games. Today against the Greyhounds, they travel to Spring Lake Park on Tuesday and Maple Grove on Thursday. And they finish it up with a couple of games next week.
New catcher behind the plate, somebody you're very familiar with.
I've seen him once or twice.
Aaron Yund, better known as Yundy.
I do enjoy watching him play. Nick Bradley, or Mark Manders, rather, a good inning in relief as he came in the 5th and got the Greyhounds 1-2-3. He'll face the meat of the order here. Joe Voss has yet to be retired, reached on error twice and tripled, and he has scored all 3 times for the Greyhounds. This one grounded right side on a couple of hops. LeBrant to Flacity, 1 gone.
Quick first out for the Cardinals to start here.
Well, and
top of the 6th.
That's the other thing. Just 9 pitches in that 5th inning for Mark Manders. Got a strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. Garrett Johnson, 0 for 0. Big swing over the top of that breaking pitch behind in the count 0-2. He's got a couple of sacrifice flies and a walk in 3 plate appearances. Pretty easy take up and away, 1-1. Spinning out of play and into a neighbor's yard, 1-2.
Good spot for Manders here. Heading the count. 1 away already. We talked about early quick out.
Fastball low, 2-2. Outside, and they count as full. Fastball hit well to left. Long run for Halverson. It's over his head. 1 hops the fence. Johnson in standing with a 1-out double.
Yeah, he golfed that that ball to the left field fence.
Now batting for Duluth East, number 8, Charlie Sutherland.
Got a nice piece of that fastball and runner in scoring position with a 1 away.
Charlie Sutherland, 2 for 3, has reached all 3 times. Reached on an error. Has a single, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Sutherland couldn't hold off, and that'll be a 1-1. Didn't miss by much.
Coaching staff for Coon Rapids thought that was a good pitch.
Got some good break on it, but just missing the zone. It's 3-1. Hit well to left again. Back is Halverson off of his glove. They're going to send the lead runner Johnson, and Johnson's going to get to the plate without a throw. He had a long way to go back, just in front of the fence, got a glove on it.
Number 26, Ryan Carlson.
Yeah, just couldn't close it.
And they're going to give the Cardinals their 6th error of the ball game.
Take another look at this as he's trying to go back towards the fence, and he's got a beat on it, but that just gets over him and goes off the glove. The Greyhounds will score their 8th run of the game.
Called strike to Ryan Carlson. Single, a walk, and a sac fly. Behind in the count 0-2. Pops it up left side just beyond third base. Fearing right at the line is able to make the catch. The Cardinals needed that out.
It looked like the wind took it just a little bit right there at the end, but he made a nice job. Did a nice job to stay with it.
Bo Sward 0 for 2 with a walk, couple of strikeouts. And a good looking pitch right there from Mark Manders to start him out 0-1. Way out in front of it, Yundi's stopped most of it, but it got far enough away for Sutherland to scamper over to second.
Yeah, ball got just enough away from him for him to allow him to take that base.
Another one in the dirt, bounces away from Yund, and coming home is Sutherland. Back-to-back wild pitches after getting himself ahead in the count. And now the run comes across and it's 3-1. No, it's 2-2. That's what I thought. He was ahead in the count 0-2.
Yeah.
And a called third strike will end the threat, but two will come across. Just one hit, one error, and now a 9-1 Duluth East lead as we go to the bottom of the sixth on CTN.
Yo, Scott. Hey. I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Runs to work with as he toes the rubber for his sixth inning. First pitch grounded to short. Sutherland. The throw to Johnson. One pitch, one out to start the sixth.
Yeah, solid play by Sutherland at short. We've seen him make a couple of nice plays here this afternoon, and just a nice routine job there.
The ones that Voss has let, play anyway.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Is he at 10 now? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 10 strikeouts.
Jacob Powell at the plate for the Cardinals. Get a few words from head coach Matt Mossy before he takes his first opportunity.
Yeah, 10 strikeouts through 20 batters.
That's pretty good. That's those are pretty good stats.
Only one hit and one run.
I was just gonna say, just the one hit and the one run.
Powell comes up swinging, fouls it back, 0-1. In foul territory, sky high, over for it is Johnson. He makes the catch. 2 down on just 3 pitches. And Johnson, as he gets, or Voss rather, as he gets deeper into the contest, the more valuable each pitch is.
Oh, absolutely.
Able to get a couple of very quick outs. Manos 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Takes a pitch up and in, 1-0. That was his 91st and 92nd pitch right there. Makes it 2-0. The hit me fastball looked at.
Yep.
It's 2-1. Fouls it with a get me over a changeup, and that's fouled back 2-2. Manos will stay alive, fouling it out of play, 2-2. And a big hook for the swinging third strike. 11 strikeouts in the game for Joe Voss. He's only had 1 inning thus far without at least 1. Cardinals in a big hole. 7th inning coming up next on CTN.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
And now Antonio Manos will take the hill for the Cardinals. Jacob Powell, I assume, will take over out and right.
So Manders goes back to short. White stays third.
Can't see who's out left. Yeah, Fearing went out to left. Yeah, Fearing in left, Powell in right. Bo Brown, Max Devlin, and then the top of the order for Duluth East. Here in inning number 7.
That was a nice pitch.
Able to freeze Brown and get Manos in the lead 0-1. Fastball skipped off the ground, and Young missed it completely. Much to the chagrin of his friend in blue.
Yeah, we heard a little groan.
This one stroked into center. Waiting on it is Wynn, and he's there for out number 1.
Yeah, and he didn't have to do too much. Just moved in just a little bit to get that first out.
Bring up Max Devlin. RBI walk in the first. Since then, a pair of strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Looks at a fastball outside, 1-0. Closer, but still outside, 2-0.
Didn't miss by much.
And now 3-0 to Devlin. Fastball in for a strike. Devlin taking all the way at 3-0. Down and away is ball 4. And Devlin is aboard.
Now batting number 19,
Max Sazama stepping to the plate for the Greyhounds for the first time today.
Came in as a courtesy runner, scored a run earlier.
did.
His first at bat, first pitch, high fly to right. Powell on the run to his left, there to make the catch for out number 2.
Quick second out of the inning for the Cards.
now batting number 29, Dean Hadoba.
Hadoba 1 for 4, but that one was a home run. Also reached on an error and scored. Meat of the order has really come through for Duluth East on offense.
They have.
2 runs from your number 2 spot, 3 runs from your number 3 spot, a run and 2 RBIs from your number 4 spot. Popped up, yawned an opportunity, not able to make the catch. And Hadoba will have new life. He hit that one 400 feet.
In the air, yes.
Straight up.
And the wind took it a little bit.
This one hit to right. Powell came in, then backed up, then back in to make the catch. And now the Cardinals have their work cut out for them. They need 8 to tie in the bottom of the 7th. That starts right after this on CTN.
The county hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
Plants throws deep downfield. Milwaukee behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. She can't quite catch the leader.
And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming. No, it's not.
So Joe Voss will come out 96 pitches, he unofficially, through six innings. 67 of them for strikes. He struck out 11. Fearing first pitch, driven to left center over the head of Gray. Fearing digging and will check in with a leadoff double.
Nice piece of hitting by Fearing as he just offered it that first pitch.
Well, and he's now
from
2
Voss.
for 3 on the day. He has both the Cardinals hits. The thing is, not a lot of Cardinals have even really put good contact on Voss's pitch. Obviously, that one was hit well. Manders' first pitch skied behind first. May stay in fair territory. A sliding catch by Hudoba for out number 1.
Yeah, you had 3 Greyhounds converging on that, and then you saw Hudoba just slide through the picture to make the catch.
Well, he called him off. That's the right play. That's who needs to make that play. And he was able to get there. And that'll bring up the catcher, Aaron Young. Takes that pitch on the outside edge at the knees. 0-1. Off-speed pitch, foul back out of play. It's 0-2. Way up high, 1-2.
Yeah, we haven't seen any action at all in the Greyhound bullpen, and I don't see it at this point. The way that Voss has been pitching, they're going to try and let him close this out.
Down in the dirt, a great stop by Carlson.
He couldn't find the baseball.
And then he lost it, and Fearing wisely advanced. I thought he had it in his glove.
I did at first. He might have thought so as well. But then that ball just right there by the plate. Couldn't find it.
So now 2-2, a runner at third base. Only 1 out. Called strike in that same spot as the first one, and
an outside corner.
Looked generous to me.
It did, but you're not biased, are you?
A little bit, but I don't. Those both look like they were quite a ways for the hitter to get to, but that'll bring up Zach White, his first AB of the afternoon, and the Cardinals down to their final out, trailing 9-1. Lead on the fastball, 0-1. That's 12 strikeouts now, by the way.
Yep, that's pretty good. He's had a nice afternoon. Ball a little inside.
Pretty sure that was called a strike to the last batter, but
yeah,
it's 1-1. 2-1.
In fact, I thought that strike called the last batter was a little more outside than that was inside.
Dangerous take, but a little too high. 3-1. Fires back and gets the count full, 3-2. And a called third strike. White thought it was ball 4 high. Instead, back-to-back strikeouts. Numbers 12 and 13 in the game for Joe Voss, and that has been another problem for the Cardinals this year. Way too many Ks and not enough hits. 2 hits, 6 errors, and 13 strikeouts.
Joe Voss was definitely the boss here this afternoon because he pitched well from the mound, and he just really kept the Cardinal batters at bay. 13 strikeouts, as you mentioned. That's a nice afternoon. It's a nice couple of afternoons for a pitcher.
Exactly half. He faced 26 men. He struck out 13 of the 26.
It's very impressive.
Yeah. It's that coupled with an inability to hit, some troubles in the field, and another rough loss for the Cardinals. Lopsided loss at 9-1.
Yeah, it's going to drop them to 4-12 on the season.
And they are at Spring Lake Park tomorrow, but that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. We've got more coming your way.